Have you been searching for one of the most affordable, brand new single-story homes in the Reno area? This home is 1,501 square feet, and the price starts right around $470,000 at the Arroyo Crossing community by D.R. Horton in the Lemmon Valley area. If you're new to the channel, my name is David Tully and I'm your go-to resource for Reno, Sparks, and Northern Nevada real estate. If you're thinking about buying, selling, investing, or relocating to Reno, Nevada, I'd love to help. All my information is down in the description below. So you're probably wondering where Arroyo Crossing is located, and it's located in the Lemmon Valley area, right off of Military Road. You're only going to be about 3 to 5 minutes away from 3 different grocery stores, including Smith's, Walmart, and even Grocery Outlet. You also have some fast food in the area like Jim Boy Tacos and Qdoba. I think there's even a T-Mobile and Verizon store just around the corner. And if you want to drive up to Stead, you can get a few fairly good Mexican restaurants and even a Mexican bakery, which my wife and I like to enjoy on occasion. And if you want to drive to the Golden Valley area, you can find another grocery store, a post office, and some more restaurants and bars. So overall, I'd say it's a fairly convenient area. And if you want to get to downtown Reno, I'd say you're about 15 to 20 minutes away. Once again, this is the Topaz Floorplan at Arroyo Crossing in Lemmon Valley. This is a 1,501 square foot home with 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a 2-car garage. And it starts right around $470,000. So basically what you see is what you get. These are express homes, so you can't actually change any of the flooring, the paint, countertops, or cabinets. If you want a different color in the home, unfortunately, you're gonna have to pick a different lot. But right as you come in the home, you're gonna see a nice wide entryway. LVP flooring is standard, which is a really nice touch. And then this is gonna be your standard eggshell or knockdown texture here. And then just off to the right, you're gonna have a nice secondary bedroom. I would say it's about a 10 by 11, not too big, and could definitely serve better as an office, but this is still a bedroom. Got a window here. And keep in mind, when you're buying a brand new home, things you're gonna have to budget for are gonna be your window coverings, your washer, dryer, and fridge. Over here, you're gonna have a pretty standard closet setup, but as you can see, they got some other advertising items here. And right over here to the right, this is going to be your secondary bathroom. These countertops are going to be Piedrafina. These are all standard options, and like I said, you can't actually change any of the options here. Got that same LVP flooring, and don't worry, it is waterproof. I have the same type of flooring in my house, and it's very durable. Then over here, you got a tub shower combo. This is one of those inserts, but it's very durable and easy to maintain, and you still got a pretty deep tub there. Over here is going to be your other secondary bedroom, also a very similar size, but you still got enough room for a king size bed if you'd like. I think a queen size bed is a better fit, but as you can see here, you still got a bed, and these end tables are actually pretty big. This wallpaper right here looks really cool, but this wallpaper is actually not included and not something they do in this home, but it's just an interior decorator feature. And you still got plenty of room here for your dresser, you know, a nice accent piece, plant, and then TV or some art on the wall. Then you got a standard closet setup here. And over here would be your access to the garage. This is where the sales office is, so we're not going to go in there. Right over here, you can have your coat closet, and then your smart panel. It's where your AT&T or Spectrum guy is going to put your router and modem. And over here, nice open great room, plenty of room for your dining table. You probably could fit a slightly bigger table, but I think this size table is a perfect option. Same LVP flooring throughout this entire great room. And you got a beautiful kitchen here with quartz countertops, maple cabinets, and then you got a gas stove, built-in microwave, and then your dishwasher here. So like I said, washer, dryer, and fridge are some things you have to budget for. So keep that in mind. And then your biggest expense typically, other than the cost of the home or your down payment, is going to be your backyard landscaping. And then of course, right in between these rocks, this is where your fence is gonna be. So yes, it's not gonna be open like that. And no, you don't have to pay extra for a fence at a new home builder in the Reno area. I do get that question asked quite a few times. So this is just to give you an idea of what the backyard could look like, but all new home builders in the area leave this blank, and this will be dirt. And then it still comes with a nice concrete covered patio until you figure out your landscaping. Over here you got plenty of light, and then right up there you can see there's a pre-wire for a light or a ceiling fan. You got plenty of space here for a sectional or couch, nice coffee table, and then still have room over here for your entertainment center. And I mean, really, that's probably like a 65. You could probably handle a 75 or 85. And right on the other side of the dining area is going to be your laundry room. Over here is going to be your linen closet. And then we should actually show you the pantry too, right next to the fridge. Pretty decent pantry there. And then, I mean, this is so close. I mean, if you didn't really need the linen closet, you could use this as an extension of your pantry. If you can get away with, you know, these shelves in here, or I mean, you could probably better utilize this space and put some shelving here and here, and then, you know, use this linen closet as an additional pantry, but that's just an idea. And then, let's see, I'm not seeing 220, so this is a gas dryer setup, so keep that in mind. And we'll make our way to the primary bedroom. So the entire house is going to be LVP except the bedrooms. You are going to have this very neutral color carpet in the bedrooms. And as you can see here, the master is a pretty good size. This is definitely a king size bed with two very large end tables, and it fits quite nicely. And then right here, this is some sort of wood paneling or an accent wall. This is not something the builder will do, whether you pay them or not. This is just an interior decorator feature, but I agree, it's a pretty nice touch. I want to do that to my home as well, but don't tell my wife. She's already got a list. And then you got the nice dresser here, and then still room for an accent chair, accent piece, and then, you know, TV or artwork on the wall. Not sure why this isn't on. As you can see, you got the primary bath here, you got dual vanities, and then you got the same Piedrafina countertops, and then that same LVP flooring in the bathrooms and in the kitchen. Because LVP is waterproof, I still personally don't like to leave anything wet or liquid on the LVP for too long. Right over here, you got your walk-in closet in the master. Got some more shelves here. And some decent space. I will say I probably wouldn't have any room in this closet. My wife would take it all. And then unfortunately there is no tub, but I mean, even when I had a tub, I don't think I used it in 5 years. So here is a shower stall. And this is also one of those inserts, but also very easy to maintain because you're not constantly having to redo the caulk in the shower. So it's fairly easy to maintain. And then same thing, that same LVP, that same baseboard, and that knockdown or eggshell texture in this home. Once again, this is the Topaz Floorplan at Arroyo Crossing by D.R. Horton. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough of the one-story floor plan called the Topaz at the D.R. Horton community called Arroyo Crossing in Lemmon Valley. Once again, this home starts right around $470,000. The HOA for Arroyo Crossing is $68 a month, and what you get for this is going to be common area maintenance and a park in the area. If you're thinking about buying, selling, investing, or relocating to Reno, Nevada, I'd love to help. All my information is down below. And if you want to learn more about the Reno or Sparks area, or new homes in general, check out some of my other videos.